this evening's 1-0 defeat to Harrow Borough. Alan, clarification on a rule. Goalkeeper's on the floor. He's holding the ball with one hand. It's not under his control. The ball's in play. Paul Vines comes in, puts it in the goal. What's wrong with that?
I thought for their goal. No, it could have been offside, to be honest. But honestly, Hamsy's went in, Morton's went out. I just can't, because the amount of times I get into trouble from all, like, you know, I never scan this decision on it, to be honest. That's all it was. But there you go. You know, we've had a lot more chances there, to be honest, to win games, to be honest, and another muck up at the back. Cost of the game. We're seeing that the slice of our midfielders are midfield one non-existent tonight, to be honest, in the front two. And it went for our midfielders that were not there. And Alan's given a penalty away, so again we see it's another mistake, really. But that's what's costing it. But again, chances hitting the crossbar and things like that, and post and getting things off the line. He's got to try to ride it through for Cannon, try to turn looking for Saturday. That's all we can do.
What was your take on the penalty? Was it a clear spot kick, do you think?
Looked at where I was, to be honest. I don't know how I was here first circle. Look where I was. Just, you know, a little dive in and a mistake again. Like, some people are having some bad times, I accept that, like, but I might have to change it a bit. I might have to change the way we play a little bit. I've always went for attacking 4-7, you know, but like, let's all attack and score 9 goals, and I've always been that sort of manager. I really attack, and I like, you know, but I may have a think about that one, because we're not getting anything from wide areas at all. The midfield 4, except for Matty Sumba, you have a free, can only go one way. They cannot defend it and only go attacking way. And if we're not getting anything off the front too, and we do struggle, so we might have to try to tighten up a little bit, to be honest, and go from there. So I might have to do. So just disappointing night, to be honest, but got to kick on. Got 15 games to go now, innit? Got to kick on, you know.
It was almost a mirror image of Saturday's game and the game at Enfield, wasn't it? We created numerous chances. Patterson had that volley. We hit the woodwork twice, but we just couldn't hit the back of the net. Why was that,
I don't know. It's just one of them where haven't you hit 9 or something? We've had the run. We've got 1 point out of 4 games, which isn't good enough, really. But listen, it's going to be on my head. I've got to turn it around as quick as possibly can. Hopefully, we will do. But I just feel after that night, I think we need a bit more steel in there. Like, and I think there's a few players who probably think a bit on what you are, to tell you the truth, and need a bit more steel in there. You know, I looked at their centre halves really getting into our 2 centre forwards, and they're very good. Dave's got them organised, and they're good. And I look at their centre forwards just peeling off our centre halves and doing what they want. Not Charlie, who I sort of let Dave have here, to be honest, actually probably being the best player on the pitch and running at Aaron and causing all sorts of problems and all the rest of it and stuff like that. So you know, that's one of the mistakes I might have made this season, to be honest, because he's young and energetic and stuff like that. You know, we haven't got you, like, now we're 2-3 yards off that, to be honest. You know, we're not as fit as we should be. Martin said that, and I agree with him, to be honest, like, you know, and we're legs wise we can only go one way. We're kind of track back, and so it's something we've got to have a look at, to be honest, you know.
One real positive this season has been the strength and depth of the squad and the substitutes we've got at our disposal on the bench. How did you rate their impact this evening?
Lodgy didn't do a thing. Disappointing. Hooks had to do that. Andreas. We'll come to games, I guess, you know. We'll come to games, and I don't know what's happened to the old player who will want to come to the dressing room and say, right, come on tonight and all that, we'll get in the top 5. And Andreas spitting, whatever, cuff chest or whatever, and people are talking about the hamstrings and people are talking about that. It's like casualty in there times, like, you know, and I think there's any chance of getting a bit tougher, you know, like, you know, and the impact of players probably wasn't so great tonight, to be honest, you know. We tried to gamble and put hooks in the box and all, see if we could win it heavily, because we didn't move them at all, or we didn't get behind them at all, so we thought we'd try to maybe have an aerial go. So we had a go at that and all, and that didn't work, you know. So you know, no worse than the players who were playing at the start, but just disappointing, like, you know, like Lewis should have scored when he hit the boy, should have scored then, to be honest. I had chances of having good, should have scored, shouldn't he, you know, and Pat a good save, and we just got to kick on. Hopefully somebody will go in the net on Saturday, you know.
You mentioned you want someone in the dressing room to say before the game, before we can get in the top 5 here.
Yeah.
It's so tight, this thing. If we won this evening, we go 4th, as it is, we're 9th.
Aye.
Where do you see us going from here?
Well, it got a bit higher now. We'll let win a few games, that's for certain, like, you know, because winning 1 out of 4 isn't good enough, so I'll have a look at that, and I need to speak to a few of them. Yeah, 9th, and you know, we need to put a run together. We've got 15 games and 48 points. Of course, we've got a lot of points to go for, but we've got to get a run going. And you know, I'm looking at a 9th, and I'm looking, you know, like players, you know, you want some people to come off the pitch being outstanding, and I haven't seen that tonight, to be honest, you know. And fair play to Dave and his team for having young legs who run around you and get at you. Is this something I'll let her learn, you know, to try to have a look at it next couple of weeks, you know. So
It's such a fine margin, though, isn't it? We could be sat here after these 4 games. We lost to Whitehall. We could have 9 points from those 3 of
Definitely.
those 4. Is it almost a consolation that we're doing something right? We've just been desperately unlucky.
Yeah, like a different thing looking at it now. Like it's been absolutely massive at times, but we can't keep seeing it. We've got to find a goal from somewhere. We've got to put the ball in the back of net, and we've got to defend better. It's simple as that. Like, defensively all season again, it's been our downfall. Because if you ever look at the goals for and goals against, that doesn't lie. But like tonight, we've got to find somewhere to put the ball in the back of net, and that would have lifted the whole thing. And it might be a bit further. So we need everybody to stick together for Saturday, and whatever we can do to the squad, and kicking from there. To be honest, so that's what we'll do.
That's right. Good luck.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Bye.